kind of really weird for me and really new because I've never talked to the camera before. But sorry, I'm just trying to get my thing set up. I'm on my way to my first endocrinology appointment today. But I'm transitioning medically. I'm taking testosterone, but I identify as non-binary. So I use they, them pronouns. My name is Reyes, or Ray. This is my voice. I'm trying not to make it any deeper, because I feel like sometimes I can try to make my voice deeper in certain situations, and I really want to see comparisons between before and, you know, certain months on testosterone, etc. And I don't want that to be skewed. But yeah, currently on my way to Kaiser. That's who I'm going through because that's the insurance I have. It's been a while. It's been quite a process. So I started the process in May, you know, asked my primary doctor to refer me, and so I got my referral to a therapist in the behavioral and psychology department or something like that, with the therapist there, and I've been seeing her probably like once a month because of her availability. It's just that's the next soonest appointments I usually have are a month out or later, but I've just been really pretty diligent about being on the cancellation list and calling, because a month is kind of a long time for me to wait, especially when I kind of wanted to get the ball rolling. And so let's see, that was in May, and then I went to my first she suggested a group therapy with transgender adults, and so I've been going to that since the first week of August, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure it was like August or the end of July, something like that. Or July. Anyways, because she was kind of just like, oh, you know, like the endocrinologist, the doctor, they want to see that if you can follow advice for your emotional and mental health, then you'll follow medical advice and you'll be responsible with testosterone, etc. So I kind of had to go to like the group, but it's really cool. I go every once a week, and there's other transgender adults, which is really cool because obviously I know there are more transgender people out there. I follow a lot of them on social media, but usually that's all my interaction is on social media. I know, I'm sure if you guys are watching this and you guys are looking into transition, you probably already heard of like Aiden Dowling, Skylar Baylor. I'm trying to think of like other main people. Ryan Jacobs I follow Benton Sorensen. He was like my favorite YouTuber. He doesn't make videos anymore, but I still follow him because he lives in Canada and he does a lot of really, really beautiful hikes. So that's always cool to see. I mean, I can't think of any right now, but like See the Stars Ablaze. But yeah, you get the point. Like I follow like a lot of like trans people on there. Also, if anyone's looking for a really good like non-binary account to follow, I would follow Mir there. It's MERETHEIR, I think, on Instagram. They're non-binary identifying person, and they're like one of the only non-binary identifying people that I follow on Instagram, that I've seen on Instagram, who's also medically transitioning. And they started out with a low dose testosterone, and I think they increased it, but I think they've been mentioning how they are kind of like having thoughts of maybe getting off or something, so we'll see what happens with that. But they're a really cool person. Talked to them a couple times regarding testosterone, if you can give me advice and stuff. Sorry, if they can give me advice or anything. I'm going straight to work after this. Don't be fooled by the Dodger jersey. I'm just wearing it because, you know, you gotta represent. Today's October 26th. So yesterday, the 25th, was Game 2 of the Dodger World Series against the Astros. Astros tied the series 1-1, unfortunately. So we won Game 1. Yesterday we went into extra innings. It was tied 3-3 by the end of the 9th. They went into extra innings. In the top of the 10th, Astros scored 2 runs, so it was 5-3. And you just heard that pin drop, man. Everyone was like, I honestly, like, I was scared. What the heck? I was really, I didn't know whether we were going to win or not. And then, so bottom of the 10th, who is it? Oh my god, I can't remember. I know Puig scored a home run, so he gave us a run, and then after that, Culberson hit a home run, and so then it was tied by the bottom of the 10th, 5-5. Keep going in the extra innings. Top of the 11th, Astros scored 2 more runs. So now it's 7-5, and then it's bottom of the 11th, and God, again, I can't remember. It might have been Sager, but I really can't remember. Or Kike. I think it was Kike. I don't know. But one of them hit a home run. So then it was 7-6 Dodgers, and then Puig's up to bat, the bottom of the 11th, and it's full count, 2 outs. They fool him with an outside pitch, and he goes for it, and he misses. So that was the end of the game. So they're not playing today because they're traveling to Houston, but you still always got to represent. Sorry about that side rant, but I think it'd be cool to look back on my videos and see what was going on in the world at this time. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm on my way to work right after. I got my managers to let me go in a little later just in case I run late, because this is in one part of town and I gotta go all the way to Anaheim afterwards. So yeah, so I don't really know what to expect for this first endocrinology appointment. I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to be starting testosterone today. I don't know. It's been a little bit over a year since my last full blood work. I like to get a physical and my blood work every year. That's just because of I'm concerned about my health, and I just want to make sure I'm always in a good spot, especially with things like diabetes that run on both sides of my family. So that's always scared me since I was a kid. So I try to get the blood work just to gauge where I'm at. So I don't know if that from last October is what they're going to be looking at, and if it's fine and they're just going to start me on testosterone, or excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to want to start me on hormone blockers first and then testosterone later on. So I don't know. Some of my fears, I guess, identifying as non-binary, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to prove my transness. I don't know if my doctor's going to think I'm not trans enough because I don't identify as male. So am I sure I want to start testosterone, It's kind of I don't know. I can't stand that kind of attitude, but I know that you have to be open to hearing people out, but I don't know. I just think it's not right that you have to fit this mold within this community of not fitting mold in order to be proven as trans enough, And I don't know, I just don't want that to affect my transition, especially if I mention that I want to start on a lower dose. And that's not the only reason I would like to start on a lower dose. I'd like to ease my body into it. My dad and my brother had really, really bad acne. I had average acne, I guess. My face wasn't clear I wish, throughout puberty number 1, but it wasn't so bad that I needed to go on medicine or anything. Kind of just had to deal with it. And so I'm not sure what the acne is going to be once I start testosterone. And if it's anything like my brother's and my dad's, I'm really nervous. My dad had a really bad acne on his face, and he still has a lot of acne scars. My brother had really, really bad acne on his chest and his back, to the point where he got also keloids and stuff. So that's kind of scary. So I'd like to ease my body into it, just so that things like that can start slow and I can work on them. But also I'm really small, and things have affected me pretty easier. Caffeine, I'm super sensitive to caffeine. Usually I cannot have anything with caffeine on an empty stomach. My heart will race. I'll feel I need to pass out. It's pretty bad. So yeah, so just being really small, things tend to affect me more. So I don't know, it's different. Testosterone's a hormone, and I know that. So I don't know if it's gonna be any different, but I guess that's one of the worries that I have. For those of you wondering, because I keep saying that I'm so small, I'm 5'3". The last time I weighed myself, I was 112 or like 114, something like that. So yeah, on my way, I'll probably make a video after, talk about my experience. I know this is kind of long, and I never wanted to, like, once I made videos, I never wanted to be the type of person that made really, really long videos, but, yeah, I guess, you know, you get better at it as you practice, so let you guys know what happens. Thank you for watching.